Hey everybody, it's Eric.
And I'm Carla.
And today we're going to show you everything that we picked up over the week, thrift stores and little vendors malls and even online auctions. So let's see what we got.
Let's check it out.
So we got a lot of hats. We've got this Lacoste hat. We've got this Atlanta 1996 Olympics hat from the game. We've got a camel smooth character hat that I know we've sold before. My favorite one that we got, the Rock hat. It says Rocky Maivia on the back, and then it also is from, what does it say? 1999 Titan Sports. And then a new with tags New York Giants beanie with a little pom-pom on there.
And we did pick all those up from Goodwill for $1.99 each.
Including this bucket hat. This IKEA bucket hat. Yeah, so hats at our local Goodwill cost $1.99 each. So hats, you're looking at somewhere usually in between 12 to 20 bucks on them. Next, we picked up these Valentine's Day cards. Carla got these earlier in the week. You can tell they came from the same spot, Little Vendors Mall. These were $1.45. We picked these up today. They were $3. These are unopened, or actually it does look like they were open.
I think because they're so old that the glue came apart and they just taped it down. But both of them are from the 90s and they're both made in the USA.
And I couldn't leave these Michael Jordan Valentine's Day cards, but Valentine's coming up, so they'll probably sell anyway. Next, we got this at the Vendors Mall today. You can see it was 95 cents. It's a White Castle coffee mug. Normally don't buy coffee mugs because there's not much money to be made on them because shipping is so expensive, but for $1, I'm not going to pass this one up because I know we can sell it. This came from Goodwill. I remember it. A John Cena kids book. I had no idea that John Cena wrote kids books. And it says he's a best-selling author. Had no idea, but
this was 99 cents.
Yeah, and I'm not going to pass up that.
Eric makes fun of me all the time about picking up Looney Tunes stuff, but as you know, Looney Tunes is one of my favorites, and I did pick this up because Looney Tunes stuff sells. But this is a hoodie. It has a little Tweety bird on it. I paid $3 for it.
I'm ready.
Lily. All right, the next thing he makes fun of me is when I pick up towels, but towels sell, especially the old ones. This is from 1990. It's a Ninja Turtle towel. And I also picked up this.
Another towel.
This is another towel. It's Dundell. It's vintage. It's from the 90s, and it's a Pepsi towel.
Carla picked up this guy. I think it was from a thrift store.
Yep. Yeehaw!
This guy was $2, she says. I don't know what we'll make off of him. We picked up this guy from the Vendors Mall today. Vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We paid $6 for him. We're not going to make a ton of money off of him at all, but I'm not going to leave a 1989 Ninja Turtle guy laying around when he costs $6. Next is a vintage University of Kentucky Wildcats sweatshirt. It's a XXL. Don't know when it's from, but you can tell it's definitely vintage, and I think we paid like $3 for it. This is another vintage University of Kentucky sweatshirt, another 2XL made in USA on the Lee tag here. This thing doesn't look like it's ever been worn. This is another grunt style shirt. We picked these up when they're cheap. This one was $1.25. We got it with the rest of that stuff. Another thing I wasn't going to leave behind, but this is a sleeveless Nike shirt. It's made sleeveless, but it is vintage, made in USA Nike. There's not really anything special about it. It's got the check on the back, but it was $2. So next, this is some stuff that I won in a online auction. It was the Ford Brothers auction. I've talked about that before, but this is a sealed 37 Chevy model. I'm not sure when this is from, but obviously it's old, made in the USA. It cost 60 cents when it was new. I haven't done all the research on it yet. This it's in a box that has the instructions in it, but I thought it was cool. People like to display these deals. The same with this. It's got spare parts. Both of these were slot car racing cars, but this one's just got spare parts in it. And then this is another sealed model. They've remade these, but you can tell obviously this is a new one. Is not a new one, like that Toyota price tag on it. But yeah, so those were $50. I know we'll make that back and more because we've sold used models tons of times. Next, we've got some more clothes. This is a No Fear flannel shirt. This stuff is popular. Once again, the No Fear, the MMA Elite, the what else? Affliction, all that Y2K type stuff. But it's a flannel shirt, long sleeve, and it was $1 or $2. Next is this. You can see it's got the pearl snap buttons on it. Cody James Western apparel, but it's another sleeveless shirt. This one, I don't know I think it was like $5. I think that's what our $5 or $6 what our local Goodwill charges on the button-up shirts. But yeah, this one we also picked up today. 511 Tactical button-up shirt. It's a long sleeve shirt, and the 511 Tactical sells very well also. This one came from Goodwill today. It's I think you pronounce that Sanable. It's a jiu-jitsu rash guard, size large, and this one I think they charge us $5 or $6 on it as well. Next, we've got some Marlboro Adventure Team pants. I've never seen these before. We found the jackets a couple of times. These are a size large. We actually sold the jacket just waiting on payment for it. The jacket was a 2XL though, and I believe these were $5 or $6. Our last clothing item here is a Winchester fleece pullover. It's a little quarter zip, and we got that from the vendor mall today. You can see it was $4.99. I think this one's either a size large or extra large. We'll figure that one out. Next, we've got a couple of board games, and we picked both of these up from the local thrift store. It's called the Good Samaritan. They recently relocated, but it's this Penty game. I've never even heard of it, but it is complete in there. And then we picked up this Tripoli game. They're popular for the mat, so it doesn't matter if it has the chips or not. That one does have the mat in it, and they were both $1 each. Next, some more board games. These also came from Good Samaritan. They had them marked up pretty high. They were like $12 the previous week, and we passed on them. But they lowered them down to $5, which is still kind of high on board games because board games usually sell for in between 10 to 20. But this Mad game is pretty rare. I haven't checked to see if it's got all the stuff in it. And then we also have Risk. I haven't inventoried that one yet, but Risk, we've sold that many, many times over. Hey, look, another Risk game. So we picked this one up the other day. It was at a Goodwill. It was $1.99, and I've already opened it up, and I think it is complete, if I remember correctly. Next is all this McDonald's stuff. So this was wrapped up in a box at Goodwill. They had it was $29.99 on it. Couldn't tell what was in there. But we got it home and took a look. It does have the register. The register does work. And then it's got these 2 plastic bags with food in it. We'll probably break this stuff up, sell it, like sell the register, sell the bags. I'm not really sure. But we did pay up on it, and we'll probably double our money on it if I had to take a guess. So the last thing that we picked up this week is this KitchenAid food processor. So this one looks pretty heavy duty. This thing weighs like 10 pounds.
It is vintage, but KitchenAid stuff is made to last forever.
It came with these blades and this blade holder. It looks like one of them may be missing. Haven't done a complete inventory on this yet, but you saw the fancy little cover it had on it. It does work. We have not decided whether we're going to part it out or sell it like this. Oftentimes, what we do with things like this is make a listing with all the parts, with everything together, and then do separate listings for all the individual items, and then whatever happens first happens first. So there's that. And how much did this thing cost?
I paid $10 for everything.
$10. So that's everything we got. We're gonna clean, sort, and test all of it because we don't do death piles here at Phenomenal Finds ATL.
Correct.
So we'll get popping with that stuff, and maybe we'll put something like right here and right here or something that shows how much we spent and our potential profits, as Max would say. So, anyway, we'll cut it off right here and make sure that you join us for what sold over the weekend. And go over to phenomenalfindsatl.com and you're going to find the links to everything.